Hey guys, welcome back. So today is going to be kind of a crazy all over the place video because I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I'm going to try to I think you guys are close enough to my face. So I'm going to film a makeup video and talk a lot, so this video might be incredibly boring. I feel like all my videos are boring on this second channel that I have. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of talk about stuff. Trying to figure out where exactly I left off because my cats are going crazy. If you guys hear stuff, it's my cats. But so trying to figure out where my brain left off, from my last video, because as you guys know, I had to travel for work and then I got COVID, and then I pretty much am over COVID. But I have a crazy sinus thing going on. My poor sinuses are there's so much pressure and my ears keep popping and it's awful, and that never went away. So I'm definitely hoping that goes away soon. So yeah, let's get to the video. So first off, I woke up super early this morning. I went for a run, then I took a shower, moisturized, drank a lot of coffee, so I'm caffeinated. So the first thing I want to talk about is this palette right here. I was reviewing it on my last video, and I kind of left off on it. I never fully told you guys what I 100% thought about it. I said I was going to try it a few more times to see. I thought, well, I meant to take this to Texas with me, just to try it out, to see how I liked it, and unfortunately I forgot to do that. But I did try it 2 or 3 more times, and I tried out these purple colors and these coppery colors, and then I tried to look out with it on my last video, and to be honest, it's okay. I don't think you need this. If you like these colors, go for it. It'll do something for you. It's not completely a worthless palette. But my only complaint about this palette is it's okay, and it's up there in price. I believe I bought this at Family Dollar, and it was close to $5. But the only reason why I'm kind of saying that is because there are so many cheaper palettes that are so much better in the drugstore. For instance, these little e.l.f. palettes right here, these little, what do they call them, quads that are 4. These are really good, and I have almost every single one of these little e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. I really do like these palettes. Yeah, I really do like these palettes. The only thing I found with these palettes is some of the darker shades can be kind of hard to blend, but you can definitely work around that. What I like to do is I like to put the darker shade down and take a mid-tone lighter shade, the darker shade and a mid-tone, and I blend that over it, and it definitely makes things look more airbrushed. So yeah, I would definitely recommend those, and I would also recommend these guys right here. They're from Profusion. I believe they're around the same price as that little palette. And these are so much better. I love these. I use them all the time. So I would get any one of them. All of them are good. So, yeah. I have almost all of them except for the citrine one and then the bear. But I've watched reviews on them and they are pretty decent. So I own a lot of Profusion palettes. I think I own almost every one at this point. So yeah, I would definitely try out Profusion. They're a great drugstore brand. And I feel like I'm out of breath. That damn COVID. Okay, so the next thing I want to say is so I've made mention on my channel that I highly favor cruelty-free brands, and I looked at my collection and I've noticed most of my makeup isn't cruelty-free. So I definitely want to kind of, pull back and experiment with cruelty-free brands and see what I like, what's good, because I definitely want to slowly transition my makeup collection to cruelty-free. So the only reason I don't go super gung-ho cruelty-free, which I'm trying to, is because a lot of times brands that are cruelty-free are owned by a parent company that isn't cruelty-free. So I don't really know how I feel about that, to be honest. I am a plant-based person. I don't eat meat. I don't eat animal products. So it's definitely kind of in, like, my ethics, and I definitely want that to reflect in my beauty products, my beauty routine. And right now I know e.l.f. is cruelty-free, and I don't think Profusion is. I think they claim to be cruelty-free, but there's nothing on paper saying they are. Um, and then Physicians Formula is a brand that I love, and I think they also claim that, but I don't think there's, like, anything on paper saying that they are. So I gotta research this a lot more. I'm not even 100% sure how this works. I'm gonna do my homework, and hopefully I can bring you guys more cruelty-free beauty products and ideas, and yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking into. I've been so freaking busy. I work so much. I'm already kind of behind on the video making game. So and I also want to say I have a art video that's almost finished. It's in the editing process. That's gonna go up on my other channel, my bigger channel. This channel is very, very small. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get to the makeup. Okay, so, I was kind of thinking what kind of look I wanted to do today. I was thinking about doing, if I sound like I'm like trying to breathe, it's because I'm talking too fast. I had a lot of coffee, and I still am like really kind of sick from COVID, which sucks. Okay, so I was thinking about what kind of makeup look I wanted to do today, and I was kind of thinking I wanted to do the whole red lip thing, but I don't really feel like doing the red lip thing. I might do it tomorrow, and I might film it tomorrow. But yeah, I've definitely had a little thing going. I've pretty much been using my e.l.f. quads every morning before I go to work for my makeup. But I don't know why I feel the need to tell you guys this, but I've been using this primer. It's kind of an old primer, but I'm really trying to use it up because I don't like wasting product. It isn't separated, it doesn't smell bad, it doesn't break me out, it doesn't really do anything bad. It does still do what it's supposed to do, but it's kind of old. I really like this. I don't even think they make this anymore, or they probably repackaged it. But I do like this product. I wouldn't recommend using old products, honestly, but this seems to be okay for me. But if you guys see it in the drugstore in like a new package, it's pretty good. I've actually really liked it. But I am not going to use that today because I really want to do like a light face makeup look. Because I've been wearing a lot of heavy makeup lately, and it's the weekend. So I just want to do something really light. So yeah, I need to get my hair out of my face. If you guys hear anything crazy, like hissing, my cats are going crazy in my closet. Okay, I think you guys are close enough to my face. So when I do a light coverage day, I like to use this CoverGirl Clean Fresh makeup. This right here, this is what I use for my light coverage day. CoverGirl is technically cruelty-free now. It's like one of the big drugstore brands that are. And then I'm also going to use this CoverGirl concealer. So yeah, I'm going to use these guys for my face. It's a pretty good combination. I really enjoy it, so I'm going to put this on my face. Okay, so that's on. Typically, a little trick that I like to do, whenever I do a light coverage day, I don't really care about covering, like, everything up, but this concealer is a little bit lighter, so I kind of also like to use it as a little bit of a highlighting, contouring type thing, so I like to do the high points of my cheekbones. I have a massive birthmark right here, and I always have to cover that up. And then, like, my chin and, like, sometimes my nose, and then under eyes, that's pretty much all I do. I don't really try to like conceal anything, and to be honest, I don't have anything on my face that needs to be concealed other than my birthmark, but that tends to be the areas that I conceal. The only areas I'll only conceal those most of the time, but I don't do anything else. Like, I don't do any extra coverage. And then I'm gonna just use Airspun powder. I haven't used this in a while. I feel like I need to use it just so I feel like I need to use it up, so we're going to use that this morning. And I don't believe Airspun is cruelty-free. Okay, so I mentioned this palette in my last video too. I have been going so hard on this palette, you guys. I love this palette so very much. However, I don't believe Physicians Formula is cruelty-free, and I'm not only gonna have cruelty-free products on this channel. I'm probably gonna kind of have a range, but I'm gonna highly favor cruelty-free products. But look how crazy I've already gone on this palette, you guys. I've hit pan on like 2 things. It's such a good palette, and I'm working on hitting pan on another one, so this is good, you guys, but I feel like I want to kind of keep with the cruelty-free thing as much as I can. So I'm going to be using this bronzer by Wet n Wild, and it is cruelty-free. This bronzer has a little bit more shimmer than I would like, but it's okay. I'll also talk to you guys a little bit about some of the face product, or some of the skincare I've been experimenting with, that is cruelty-free, and just give you my thoughts. I'm still trying stuff out. I'll give you guys a little update. And then I might show you guys what I've been working on. Painting and stuff. I probably won't show you guys the video that's coming out, but I'll show you something else. Okay, so that bronzer wasn't really enough for me. It's kind of a light, shimmery bronzer. It didn't do a ton. God, I sound terrible. So I'm just going to go in with this e.l.f. contour palette and deepen it up a little bit. I think I'm going to use this shade right here. Maybe this shade over here. And then I think today I'm actually going to contour my nose. I was like I stopped contouring my nose a while ago just because I thought I really didn't need it, but I saw a picture of me when I contoured my nose and I actually really thought it looked good, and then I have no idea why I stopped. I don't do it every day. I don't do it for work. I feel like it's a bit much, but I'm going to go in with that same color and contour my nose. Okay. I'll give you guys some nose contouring advice. Okay. So when you contour your nose, I'm going to get really close. You want to start all the way up here and go all the way down, and then if you want to go underneath, I don't go underneath because I don't really think a button nose looks good on my face. But you want to mimic the shadow, and if you only stop here, it doesn't look realistic at all. So, that's some nose contouring advice. You want to take it all the way up here, and it looks kind of crazy. I'll show you how to fix it. Like, look how insane that looks, but we'll fix it. So I'm just going to use my trusty Maybelline eye pencil in dark brown. It says dark brown, but it's actually more of a red, and my hair is like faded red right now. It's like this weird auburn color. I need to dye this hair so bad and get a haircut, but currently this is the right color for my eyebrows with weird red hair. I dyed my hair red like a couple months ago, and it's so faded right now. It didn't last. Okay, so my lighting is just as bad as in real life as it is on the camera, so getting them symmetrical was kind of a challenge, but we got there in the end. Okay. Alright, you guys, I'm going to teach you a little trick. So, as you can see, I contoured the shit out of my face. I blended it. It's probably a little muddy looking. But to bring it back to life a little bit and make it a little bit more precise, you want to take some pressed powder. I personally like to use the sponge thing that comes in the pressed powder. It doesn't matter what brand. It could be translucent, whatever color that you use. Okay, so what you want to do is load up your powder on the little sponge and carve out your nose. And what this actually does is it cleans up that edge and it blurs that edge. It blurs your contour in with the rest of your face, so it looks a lot more natural. So I like to go on the side, right up along that line, and then this is a personal thing, I like to go right here. It's kind of like baking. I mean, it technically is the same thing as baking, but it just cleans up your face a lot. And I like to go under here, cut that line a little bit. And my lighting's really bad, so it was kind of hard for me too. I'm not going to go super heavy. I don't want to use a ton of powder. Because I want it to be a natural face day and I don't want to be cakey, but even for like a light coverage natural day, I still wear a lot of makeup. Okay, then I go on my chin. And this is another thing that I do. I like to take powder and I like to put it under my eyes. I like to, if I have any foundation or concealer under my eyes, I like to kind of rub that out so I don't get lines under my eyes. And I like to put powder underneath here to catch any fallout from my eyeshadow. It's just kind of a trick that I've done for years, and I really can't do my makeup without doing this. And you don't want to go super like close under here with the powder because that will just give you the creepiest, driest looking under eye. You kind of want to go a little bit below that. And when the eyeshadow falls down on your face, it normally falls down on this area anyway, so. Alright, now that I'm looking a little crazy, I have another product I want to use up. I never really use eyeshadow primer. I normally just use some powder and concealer. But I really want to use this eyeshadow primer from Revlon's Color Stay one just because I want to use it up. I'm almost there. I'm trying to use up older products just because I don't want them to go to waste. And I have been testing them and they don't screw up my face. I don't really recommend it, but powders typically seem to last longer than cream products, but I mean, they work sometimes. So I've been loving this palette, So Dirty, but the Kat Von D Shade and Light Shimmer palette. I love this thing. I've been using this a lot. It kind of got put to the side for a while, but I forgot how like good this palette is, you guys. I've had it for a little while now. I need to bond with this palette again. You know what palette I've really been loving, and like I'm kind of surprised to say this, but it's this Dollar General brand called Believe Beauty. I have been loving this one in Nearly Nude. It is like the most prettiest like peach burgundy colors, and they also have like some neutrals in here too, like some champagne shimmers. That's kind of been my vibe lately. I've been using this a lot. I don't know if I want to use this again. And then I've also been loving this guy right here. I've been using this guy a lot. I kind of like to have like a rotation in my makeup products. Like I don't use the same product every day. I have so much makeup, you guys. I have probably like over 20 palettes at this point, so I need to calm down with the palettes. But I am a makeup whore. I hoard makeup. I have so much of it. So yeah, but I think I want to use it, but I'm not going to let myself use it because I've been using it so much. So I think I haven't used this guy in a while. I know I've used this on my channel before. I need to use this guy again. I haven't used this in a hot minute. And then I also have the Sienna's palette and the Wonderlust palette. I need to use these guys too. These guys kind of got pushed to the back burner. I also picked up these palettes too. The Love Struck palette and the Enchanted palette by Perfusion. I love Perfusion palettes. They're kind of like my Achilles heel when it comes to buying shit. But yeah, I have so many of those. And then I've been going super ham on these Physicians Formula bronzers. I go through so many of these. I have that palette. I have backups. I have so much shit, you guys. So much shit. But I was thinking about making it this video, but I think it's going to be the next video I make. So I showed this guy. This is another Family Dollar palette, and I wanted to try this out on video and see if this is any good and give you guys my feedback. I believe it says this is cruelty free, and I believe, I don't know the brand. But yeah, I'm gonna try this out on camera and see if I like it. I haven't opened it yet. For some reason, I want to open it up with you guys on camera. But yeah, this is gonna be the next one I think I do. Let's see if this is any good. I get so excited for cheap drugstore palettes that turn out to be really freaking good. I like finding hidden gems. I'm easily impressed. Honestly, you guys, I kind of want to use something that I haven't used on camera yet. And I haven't used this guy in an equally long time. This is the Rimmel palette. This is the Rimmel palette and Jeweled Rocks. I want to use this guy because I haven't used this on camera yet, and it's been a while since I used it, so I think we're gonna go in with this guy today. Okay, I'm gonna take this color, this light color at the very end, this gold color, and I'm gonna use this as my brow highlight, my brow highlight, and then my inner corner highlight. I haven't used gold in forever. I need to use it again. So I think I want to do like a pukey orange color on my eyes just because I haven't done that in so long. I had a phase where I was really into these pukey orange colors and these like yellows and like really weird colors. I feel like there was a phase on YouTube where everyone was doing like orange like mustard colored looks. I feel like people don't do it as much anymore, but I haven't done one of those looks in forever, so I'm gonna do one. So I'm just picking up this guy right here, this color on a little fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. I was wearing like bright eyeshadow one day, it was yellow, and somebody commented that they liked it and they thought I was like going for like an 80s vibe. Like, when did they ever wear yellow eyeshadow in the 80s? Did they? I don't even know. Maybe like hair metal bands, but I don't know. I wasn't even alive then, so. So I think I'm gonna deepen things up with this like dark green color right here. And I'm gonna use that as like under eyeliner, and I'm gonna put that in my my outer crease. So another trick that I like to do with darker eyeshadow that I use it as liner. I like to put it like underneath my eyes as eyeliner, and then I like to go on top and kind of like sketch out where I want my eyeliner to be. It's just a little trick to kind of help you just figure out where to put your eyeliner. It's more like a guide I like to give myself, and then I blend it up in here. I have really hooded eyes, so I have to wear my eyeshadow a little differently. But that is a little trick. And if you have hooded eyes, another tip is try to bring the color up a little bit higher, because with hooded eyes, like, something people struggle with is having too much brow bone hang over your eye. So you want to try to bring the color up here to kind of like counteract that. Like, don't put a crazy amount of highlight on your brow bone. So I'm going to take a little bit more of a tapered brush to really get in the crease. I kind of use that like mustard color as more of like a transition color from the green to the gold that I put up on my brow bone. And I have like really tiny eyes, so it's kind of hard for me to do crazy eyeshadow looks and make them look good, because they tend to like overpower my eyes. So like it's hard for me to figure out intricate looks on my eye that actually show up. So, and actually look good, because I have the world's tiniest eyeballs, and I'm like blind pretty much, so. Okay, so once I got the amount of desired green eyeshadow on my eyes, I'm just gonna go back in with this brush. It has a little bit of that mustard color. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of that mustard color, and I'm just gonna blend this a little bit more so I get like more of a clean edge. See how that looks a little bit better? And the lighting is crazy, so I'm doing the best I can. I'm also gonna go underneath and blend this together. And you really won't tell until I get in the light what that looks like, because this lighting is awful. I feel like I can only get so close, but when I go to the window and the natural light, you'll be able to kind of pick up that a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna put that like mustard color that I used as my transition. I'm gonna put that on my lid, but I'm going to pat a color on top of it from this Enchanted palette. I really like these shimmer colors as like toppers. That's pretty much all you can really use it for, because there's no mattes or darker colors. But I'm just going to do that, and I don't know if the one color that I'm going to put on top of this is going to be pigmented enough, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this mustard color on it, on my lid, just in case. And when I do colors on my lid, I just like to use a finger. It's so much easier. So I think what I want to use is Give Me. It's this color right here. It's kind of like a green, like a lime green with a little bit more yellow to it. I think that would definitely look good with this like green mustardy color thing that I got going on my eyes. So I'm gonna put that one on my lid. Yes. And I'm gonna go back in and do a little bit more blending just to blend this dark color and the lid color together a little bit better. It's hard to see in this lighting, but I really do think I like this color scheme. There's this like dark navy blue called Mosaic. I really want to just top on the outer, like top a little bit on the outer crease just to see what that looks like. It's so pretty. Oh yeah, that was a good choice. Just because I want a little bit more contrast on my lids and I don't want it to look so muddy, I'm gonna take this little brush. It's a flat brush, but I like to turn it on its side, and it goes really good in my crease when I do it that way. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that Mosaic color and just to get a little bit more contrast going. Okay, so I think that's it for the eyeshadow. When I do my makeup, pretty much, I do my makeup every day, and I do it in the morning before work, and there's always experimentation. Even in the morning, I don't really have a set look that I go for. I like to kind of experiment and play with different color combinations. It's like a fun, relaxing thing that I do just for myself every morning. It's a good way to start your day. I wake up super early every morning to do my makeup. But yeah, there's always like an air of like experimentation, so it's just kind of what I've always done. So yeah. But I've also like been really into contrasting colors. There's a painting that I did. It's like a little concept painting that I did for another bigger painting that I wanted to do. And I did blue and yellow, and those contrasting colors look so good. That's kind of been my thing, is contrasting colors. So now I'm just cleaning up all this under eye fallout. You guys can see it's kind of a lot, but that's what we put the powder there for, so you just dust it away. And what you'll find with that nose contouring that you did when you dust away that powder like this that I had on the sides and the top, it veils those lines, those dark lines, and it looks a lot more blended in your skin, so that's a little trick. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is highlight and blush, and I'm not really sure what I want to do or what I want to use for that. I have used this Physicians Formula palette to death, and I need to not use it anymore. I need to like branch out into my collection and see what I have. So I'm thinking like kind of a bronzy blush to go, like a neutral bronzy blush to go with this like colorful eye. Maybe. I don't know. And for highlight, I think since I've been using a lot of e.l.f. in this video, I might use this. This one's almost gone. Maybe I won't use that one. I have a lot of like Wet n Wild blushes that I need to use up. I have a ton of these. God, you guys want to know what's like disgusting? I have like so many of the same highlight from Wet n Wild, but I get to this point and then I just like I don't want to throw them out because there's still product on the side, but then I buy another one and then I keep them, and I need to use the side product. I think I'm gonna use these because I have a problem. Like a problem. Alright, so obviously this is one of my favorite highlights from the drugstore. It's from Wet n Wild. It is cruelty free, and this color is called Blossom Glow. There's another color that everyone was going crazy for that I bought, but it was a little too dark for me. It is in Precious Petals. This is also really pretty, but I am so pale. But I use it sometimes as an eyeshadow topper, and and in the summertime, sometimes I can pull this off when I'm a little tanner. But I always do my highlight before I do my blush. I feel like it blends together better. Oh my gosh, you guys, have you been excited as I have been about the freaking UFO report coming out at the end of this month? I'm so excited. I gotta know. I gotta know about the aliens. I mean, you know they're out there. Like, there is way too much, like, evidence. There's something out there. I don't really buy that it's China and Russia. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But I feel like if there are aliens out there, they're not coming to Earth because humans are fucking batshit crazy. So, one can only hope, though. One can only hope. So, I really want to wear a peach blush, but I don't think that's a good choice with this eye. I don't think green and peach will look that great together. There is a blush that I have been going crazy for. It's this, Sophisticated Sable from, CoverGirl. So I could definitely say CoverGirl has really, really good blushes. I've been, trying to get more into their line, and their products just because they are cruelty free now, so I definitely want to favor CoverGirl, but I'm not gonna lie, CoverGirl's never been a brand that I've enjoyed that much. For some reason, they just didn't draw me in. Like, when I go to the drugstore, I'm either drawn towards, like, e.l.f., Wet n Mild, Hard Candy, Maybelline, and L'Oreal. Those are my favorite brands. But I'm definitely going to pull back from at least L'Oreal and Maybelline because they're not cruelty-free, and I'm going to kind of push more towards CoverGirl. And what I have discovered is CoverGirl has really good blushes and mascaras. Their mascaras are so good. There's one that I've used over and over again. I've gone through so many of these. This is pretty much my go-to mascara at the drugstore. It's CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara, and I've gone through so many tubes of this. It's really good. I highly recommend. And any of their blushes, honestly. All these are good. I'm a huge fan, actually, of these classic blushes. I've got so many of these. I think I have all of them. If you guys haven't just figured it out yet, I'm like a drugstore makeup whore. But this color is Soft Mink. I love this color. It's so pretty. It gives you like a really nice tanned look, and I definitely recommend this color. And my camera looks like it's gonna die. Okay, so I had to take a little break and recharge my camera because my battery was dying. So, I kind of forgot to do eyeliner, which is crazy. I'm sitting here like chatting away. So, I'm gonna do my eyeliner really, really fast. When I do my eyeliner, I like to use a slanted angle brush like this. They're pretty easy to find, and I'm using the Maybelline New York Long Lasting Drama Gel Liner. This is kind of the one I go for. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna let my camera charge a little bit. It's nothing special. I'm just gonna line my upper lid, and I will see you back here again. Okay guys, so I am back. My camera charged a little bit, but I'm getting really hungry, so I'm probably gonna jump off here again and come back and get dressed and talk about the rest of the stuff. But I will tell you what I have used on my face. So I went ahead and did eyeliner, mascara, which is I used the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I can never say that word. Yeah, that's the one I was raving about earlier. And then I used this CoverGirl Instant Cheekbones and Sophisticated Sable. I was talking about this one earlier too. I just popped that on. And then I lined my lips, and I just used Purely Nude by Maybelline. If you guys are wondering, well, you guys probably aren't wondering, I used Purely Nude by Maybelline. This actually is a dupe for a very popular high-end lip liner. I believe it is Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. So if you're looking for a dupe, this is a really good one. I love this. This is like my go-to lip liner. So I just lined my lips. When I line my lips, I try to exaggerate this part of my lip to have it more curved, more like in this, like this. It just makes your lips wider and fuller. And I'm someone who doesn't have big lips. I try to fake it, but it just doesn't happen. So yes. And then for lipsticks, I was kind of going between two different colors. Lately, I've been doing like really nude pinky lips, and I kind of want to do something dark and vampy. It might be a lot with this crazy green eye, but I mean, I do it anyway. I'm wild. So One of them is by Revlon. It's Nude Fury, and it's like a gray-brown color. It's nice and dark. Very grungy. It kind of reminds me of like something from the 90s. I had to pull this guy out of my purse. It's kind of been sitting in there. I forgot all about it. And then I love this color. It's called Nearly There. It's 2 of 5 by, I believe, Maybelline. Yeah, and the other one was Revlon. I think I said that, but just in case I didn't. And it's another like dark nudie color, but this has a little bit more of a coppery look to it, and it looks really good. I thought either one of these would look good with this look, but I think I'm gonna go with Purely Nude by Revlon, just because it has a little bit more gray-brown to it. It's a little bit more neutral. So yeah, that's the one I decided to go with today. It looks like it melted a little bit in my car. I don't think you could tell, but I think it'll be okay. Alrighty, and there you have it. I've been kind of enjoying dark lips lately. Dark lips and red lips. I probably will wear a red lip tomorrow. I might film it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna go pop over here in the natural light. I'll let you guys see the makeup in natural light, and then... Okay, and I almost forgot to share this with you guys. Setting sprays. I have a couple. I have a few things to say about setting sprays. So the first thing is I purchased this e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Mist setting spray. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if it's for me. I think it's definitely for somebody. I think people with dry skin would really like this setting spray because it's very dewy and moisturizing. The thing is though, for me personally, I have very like dewy, like oily skin. I wear so much moisturizer, and I really don't need an extra layer of like dewy moisturizer on top of like my makeup, because I have pretty dewy, oily skin, and I used it once, and it kind of, like broke down my makeup a little bit, so I think this is for somebody though. There's a lot of people who love this setting spray, but I'm gonna give it a few more tries. It might have just, because I was also trying out a new foundation, so that might have been the issue also, but I don't know about this guy, but I will keep you guys posted. And these two setting sprays are kind of my middle ground setting sprays. The Wet n Wild setting sprays, they have a bunch of different scents like rose, cucumber, coconut. They're all decent. This was decent. I liked it. It kind of made my face feel kind of gross. I felt like I was spraying hairspray on my face, but a lot of people like it. It's okay. It does its job. It does make your makeup stay for a long time, and you can also set your face with, or prep your face with it. So before you do your makeup, do a couple spritz. It'll make your makeup stay even longer. So this is decent. I do like it. And then this e.l.f. setting spray, they have a bunch of different ones. They have like lavender. I got Yangling, I probably said that wrong, oil. And they have a bunch, I think they have like vanilla. There's a ton of them. It's like, looks like this. These are also okay too. I think it might irritate my skin a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. I did get a couple little breakouts when I used this. It might just because I'm spraying Yangling oil on my face. I don't know. But it's okay. It definitely does, it works, but it's kind of the middle ground for me. And then the All-Star setting spray that I found that I love, that never gets talked about, that you can see I've used. I'm going to use it today, and it's almost gone. I love this setting spray. Not only does this setting spray work really, really well, it also makes my face feel really like cool and soothed, and doesn't irritate my eyeballs. It doesn't do anything crazy. It's just a really good setting spray. I don't know why I never hear anybody talk about it. I think because it's marketed as a refreshing toner. I use it as a setting spray, and it's fine. Maybe that's it. But yeah, I really do like this setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray, and I'm gonna use it today. Okay guys, that is all the beauty products I want to share with you today. If there's anything you guys want me to review, just let me know. I have so much makeup. I hoard drugstore makeup. It's my favorite. I do have some higher end stuff. Higher end stuff for me isn't as fun because drugstore makeup, I feel like, you know, you find a gem and it's like so exciting because it's cheaper. So yeah, that's kind of my strong suit. So if you guys want any reviews on anything or recommendations, just let me know. I've tried a lot of products, so I could probably tell you a thing or two. So I will show you this look in natural light, and then I will get back to you. Okay guys, I think that's all I want to share with you guys in this video. I'm probably going to film another video. I was thinking about attaching it to this video, but I decided not to because this video is probably going to be really long as is. So I will film another video letting you know the products that I have loved this past month that are cruelty free that I've been trying out. So I will get back with you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!